Andre says, Erongo alone, the numbers of gender violence are glaring, especially those involving women and girls. During the past year, Andre says cases of gender-based violence, ranging from domestic violence to sexual assault, led the top 10 cases committed in the region. He noted that many incidents go unreported, with victims often suffering in silence due to fear, stigma, or a lack of access to support services.
And indeed, the Namibian government, through its various ministries and agencies, has been proactive in addressing gender-based violence. We have established the critical legal framework such as the Combating of Domestic Violence Act, the Combating of Rape Act, and most recently, the National Gender Policy, which outlines clear strategies to prevent and address gender-based violence.
The Ministry of Gender Equality and Child Welfare has spearheaded efforts to provide support services, including shelters, counseling, and legal aid for survivors of GBV. The Deputy Director for the Division Gender Equality, Poverty Eradication and Social Welfare for Erongo Region explained what is expected to the stakeholders. She says the launch of the Gender Permanent Task Force is a critical step in deepening their response to gender-based violence in the region.
The task force will focus on preventative measures, including education and awareness campaign to change the attitude towards gender and violence. We must invest in community-based programs that teach respect, non-violence, and equality from an early age. Men and boys must be engaged as critical allies in this fight, understanding that gender equality benefits everyone. Presented.
The Deputy Director for the Division Gender Equality, Poverty Eradication and Social Welfare for Erongo Region explained what is expected to the stakeholders.
So at the regional level, we are expected as stakeholders to also come up with our regional plans as to what are we going to do. What will be the role of Ministry of Gender? If a victims come to the Ministry of Health or at the clinic or at the centers, how can we deal with this victim? Up to the end that this person will be able to get justice.
She says the launch of the Gender Permanent Task Force is a critical step in deepening their response to gender-based violence in the region.